Hello you guys, it's me. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel, depending. My name is Diara. I am an intuitive card reader from Germany and I'm going to make another pick a card love readings, and I do not yet have a name for it, but this is something for people who are having a crush on someone, a love interest, someone they have an eye on and they do not really know whether or not they, the other ones, if they have feelings for you, yes or no. So if you have a crush on someone, if you have an eye on somebody, and you just want to know whether or not there is the potential for a love relationship between you and them, this is exactly the right reading for you. And yeah, let's get started. I will do two readings, so you have the choice whether you feel drawn to the elephant, which will be pile number 1, or maybe you feel drawn to the number 2. So it can be either the number, the pure name of the number 2, or this is then represented by this crystal stone here. So what do you feel more drawn to? Is it the stone for you, pile number 2, or is it the elephant? Make your choice, please. It's going to be two completely different readings. As you can see, I did not prepare anything beforehand, so I'm really challenging my gift here, like being an intuitive reader. So I'm not preparing certain cards in order to give you a specific message that I do think is the right one for you here. No, I just let the cards fall how they may, and I'm going to read them, and yeah, let's see what comes out. So if you need a little bit longer to make a choice, press the pause button and I will just get started here. So pile number 1, if you choose the elephant, what's going on between you and him? Let's shuffle the cards here for all of you out there in the YouTube world who choose pile number 1, which is the golden elephant. What's going on between you and them? What to expect? Do they have feelings? Yes or no? I mean, if you do this just for fun because you have never spoken to that person, this is maybe then again another story. This is then only for entertainment reasons, because I mean, if you never have spoken to someone, if someone does not really know you, I mean, how can that person have feelings for you? But still, I mean, you will have your own reasons why you're listening to this pick a pile card reading, and that's okay. I'm not here to judge anyone, okay? So, what do we have? Let's start with you, because that way you can find out whether or not you resonate with this reading. So when it comes to you, I'm having the Hermit card here. So I think you are single already for a longer time. I see you being quite confident in your current situation. I mean, okay, you may have a crush on someone, but still, I mean, you have your own life going on. You are a person who does maybe yoga, meditation, maybe you are into marathons, any kind of sports where you really can power yourself out. Maybe you are quite successful when it comes to your job situation. It could be that you have a leader position or you just got promoted. So you are quite confident with your own life, and that's good. So I think there has been going on a lot of healing for you in the past. So you really dealt with everything that has been not okay in your past life, whether that was your childhood, complicated relation to your parents, your family, I don't know, so many different kind of scenarios here. But what I can see is that you are kind of a loner, and this is almost, I would say, purposely. Because you are someone who says, okay, you know what, I'm either with the right one or with no one. And I must tell you that among my readers and subscribers on my channel, I do have this hermit personality quite often. I mean, I do read all your comments, guys, and what you write to me, personal emails, when you share your story with me. And I do have a lot of hermits among you. And I am a hermit myself. So but this is not about me and my personal love life. This is about you. And if you do not see yourself as a hermit, if you are single but you are very, very unhappy about it, and you know, like almost desperately looking for anyone, you know, not the right one but anyone, rather to be alone, this is not your reading. This is definitely not your pile. Okay, so yes, you are single, and yes, maybe even for a lot of years. And maybe, yes, someone hurt you in the past, you've been through a lot of shit and I don't know what, but now, here and now, and I mean, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you hear it, whenever you find it, it's valid. Right now, you are okay with being single and with being alone. And maybe this is the reason why you found this reading, because yes, now someone popped up, you know, that you have an eye on. And maybe this surprises you more than anybody else, you know, like finally falling in love again after a longer time being alone, being a hermit. And now you are like, okay, I like this guy, I like this woman, whether you are a man or a woman, I don't know. And you are, yeah, you know, like kind of wondering whether or not he or she has also some feelings for you. Okay, so this is more like easy energy I'm catching up here, easy energy. No, you are not desperately searching, wanting, controlling. I mean, maybe we are having the get rid of your controlling issue card popping up later, but for now, what I'm sensing is someone who is confident, who is okay with everything, and who is at a very at a good mind state right now. Okay, this is you, pile number one. And let's now see what's up with this guy. So we have the Page of Wands here. Again, this is fire energy. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, I don't know, I'm not an astrologist, so but from the energy that I'm catching up here, this is someone who has enthusiasm, who is motivated, who is straightforward, a goal-getter. He is or she very dedicated when it comes to his job. He is maybe even very picky when it comes to his job or the one he's with. He is also definitely not someone who is rather in a relation than being alone. Definitely not. This is someone, I mean, almost same energy, and if you look at the cards, they almost look like the same. You see that similarity between those two cards here? So this is a contact on eye level for sure. This is on eye level. But the only thing is this card is in reverse. This is why I'm constantly holding the card in reverse, if you are wondering. So there are some topics, struggles, delays, obstacles, still in his way. It's not you, it's him or her. So maybe he is still in a marriage. Maybe he has some children. Maybe he is in a big job project, very much involved in a job project, which is very important for him. Maybe he just got self-employed, you know, build up a own business, own company, something like that. So there is something going on in his life that is not yet fixed. So I would say that yes, could be that he has some feelings. We will see what the energy between you guys is bringing up. But from this card here alone, the Page of Wands, yes, I do see fire, I see compassion, I see attraction. But he is not ready yet. So if you expect something to happen very soon, you know, like from this point onward, like tomorrow, this week, maybe 2 weeks from now, I would doubt that. I think he has to get over some certain stuff in his personal life, and then he will be ready to pursue you. Okay, so I'm not saying that you are not his cup of tea, or having a relationship with you is not his cup of tea right now. I'm just saying that he has a lot of things on his plate, and he has to organize those different topics, okay? So let's see what's between you guys. Oh, wow. Yeah. So my intention was right. This is the success card in the tarot. And I mean, the tarot deck has 78 cards, so almost 80 cards, almost 100. And I mean, those 3 cards came out. I mean, wow, this is big, number one. This is the 6 of Wands in reverse. It is in reverse, I have to tell it like it is. So as I said, it's not yet the right timing, but there are feelings, definitely, yes. This is the success card, you know, progress, moving forward, fighting for what you want. So maybe if he is in another relation, still in a marriage, I mean, this is not so easy to get out of. This is not like, you know, just breaking up with someone, packing your things, and then you're done. Because with a marriage, I mean, you have to contact a lawyer, you have to fight to find the right one. This is also often, very often, a money issue. I mean, as sad as it is, but this is the case for a lot of the people out there. They have to afford the lawyer, they have to afford the divorce, because especially if there are still kids involved, they have to pay for the kids. And I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just human to try to make a good deal, you know, because you don't want to pay too much money. I know, I mean, for some of you who are at the opposite side of the story, you may not like to hear those facts, but I'm not saying that this is my opinion, but I mean, I'm reading for the collective here. And if you are a man and you get divorced and there is a kid, and I mean, for the rest of your life, you have to pay for the kid. I mean, of course, you have to pay for the kid as well if you are the mother, because a kid is a kid. It will not disappear magically, you know, overnight. And a kid is expensive. Having a kid is expensive, whether you raise this kid or not, whether you are a single parent or not. But I just wanted to explain why it could be that some people do need a lot of time until they are ready to face those truths, and also to face the consequences of a decision that they made years ago. You know, because years ago they have been in love. Years ago they decided to get married. Years ago they decided to get a child. But now the situation changed. I mean, energy changes constantly. You know, nothing is fixed in the energetical world, in the spiritual world. And this is also why the universe has no timing, right? I mean, a lot of people, they contact me, they want a personal reading, and then they ask questions like, when will I find the right one? I mean, I don't know. The universe has no time. It depends. It depends on your decisions. It depends on where you're at right now. It depends on every single day that you spend and how you spend that day. So, but I'm getting off the topic here a little bit, sorry. So you wanted to know whether there is something going on, whether there is attraction, you know, like the right chemistry between you and your crush. And I can tell you, yes, there is. Definitely there is. So let's pull out more cards. Let's pull out some more cards. We have attraction, we have yeah, you know, the right feelings, having an eye on the other party. It's not only you, it's them as well. And as I said, let me just, you know, like sum up the scenario that we figured out so far. So it's you on one side, being single for a while already, and really willingly waiting for the right one, not anyone, but the right one. And being a hermit a little bit also, maybe being focused on your job right now, but you found that guy, you found that girl, and you have an eye on him or her, and yes, he likes you as well. He really likes you, but as I said, he has some things going on in his personal life, and unless those things are solved, you know, are fixed, there won't be any big move forward, right? So let's see, what else do we have when it comes to you and him, what to expect. Yeah, we have the soon card in reverse. So in reverse, this is what I said. It's not going to happen tomorrow, today, or in a week from now, but it's going to happen. And this is what you should focus on. It's going to happen for sure. Okay? There is the right chemistry, and you will get to know each other closer. So maybe you guys will meet in a public event. I don't know, maybe this is a Christmas party, maybe this is a summer barbecue in the park. You will meet each other. That could be like, you know, randomly on a coincidence. And then you will get, hey, oh, I'm surprised you are here as well. You know, hear me stuttering. And maybe this will be your energy. Maybe I just picked up, you know, the future energy between you guys, you know, like kind of searching for the right words and stuff like that. And but you will get to know each other better, on a better level. And there is love energy in the air, you know, this fresh spring-like love energy, you know. This is what's going on between you guys. Wow, this is good. This is a positive reading. And I'm having the engagement card here, ta-da. So that means not maybe literally an engagement, but that your love life will reach another level. Okay, another level of compassion, of gratitude, of being together. And I think this is what you're looking for. I mean, it's one thing to have a crush on someone from far away, you know, from the distance, but it's another thing to really get to know each other, having a date, asking yourself, you know, in front of the mirror, what should I wear? Should I take the jeans or the skirt? How am I doing my hair? Do I get my nails done? And, you know, and then like sitting together, having a drink, and yeah, you know, you heard me stuttering and, you know, not really finding the right words. And I mean, this is a little bit weird, but this is also part of the energy and part of the story. And you never know where this will lead to. I mean, I just been to the wedding of one of my longest and best friends. I know this girl for 20 years now, and she just the other weekend, yesterday, I mean, no, not yesterday, today is Monday, so it was 2 days ago, she got married to a guy that she met on an online platform. Yeah, she just met him, and they told the story on the wedding. They told the story that after the first date, she was like, oh no, I don't think that he's the right one. I think he smelled like motor oil, you know, like because he is working for a big automobile company. And then she was, you know, like in her fantasy, it was like, oh, I think I smelled something like oil, you know, on his clothes, and I don't like that. And oh no, you know what, I don't want to meet this guy again. And now you see, I mean, hey, they just got married. So you never know where something will lead to. So this is for sure good energy between you guys. So you can yeah, you can be happy. This is a good reading, and I think this is what you were looking forward to hear here, you know. So congratulations, this is a good spread for you, pile number one. So let me just pull out one final and last card for you, and then we're done here. Moving forward to pile number two, those who picked the crystal stone. But let's see if there is anything else they would like me to share with you today. Remember, this is timeless. So this reading is valid whenever you find it. And if you ever feel like you would like to have something more personal, feel free to contact me. You will find all the information down in the description box, okay? So, yeah, we have the tick-tock card. So that means everything will happen in divine timing, okay? Don't rush things. You are not in a hurry, and time will tell. And yeah, this tick-tock card, I like this card a lot because it really shows and remembers us that, and I just did a yoga class with the same topic, to embrace also the silent moments of our lives. Because I think people, a lot of people are very, very impatiently waiting for things to happen, not only when it comes to love, but generally spoken. And I just did a music flow in one of my recent yoga classes with exactly this topic, you know, because I build it in this flow. I put in some pauses, you know, like when nothing happened, the people were just standing still. And because I wanted them to embrace the stillness, the silence, you know, the breaks in between. And from the outside, it may look like nothing is happening inside of those breaks, you know, this when you push the pause button. But there is a lot of happening, you know, underneath the surface. So you can't see what's happening, but still things are moving forward and into the exactly right direction. And what's meant for you to be, no one can take away from you. The place where you are right now, God circled on a map for you. Are you hearing that? What's meant to be, nobody can take away from you, because it will happen. Sooner or later, it will happen. And this card is reminding us, embrace the silent moments. Let him deal with his problems, you know. Let him fix all his problems, all his, you know, things that he has going on in his private life. And then you guys will meet. You will meet, because we have the Six of Wands here. And this is the success card. Progress. You know, something is increasing, the right development of a situation. Something that you may have been waiting for a long, long, long time. And this will happen at at the exactly right moment, okay? Tick-tock. God circled that place where you are right now on a map for you. So you are exactly at the right time right now, at the right place, surrounded by the right people. Believe in the process of love and life, okay? So this is it for you, pile number 1. And now let's move forward to pile number 2. What do we have? Pile number 2, so for all of you who choose this beautiful crystal stone, what's going on between you and your crush? The one you're having an eye on, the one you think about a lot, and you don't know whether or not he has some feelings for you as well. He or she, of course, because this is not gender specific, you know, this is an open, general reading. No matter if you are a woman, if you are a man, it's valid for everyone, and this is timeless, okay? So let me just, give me a second, like 30 seconds or so I can shuffle the cards in silence. I always like to shuffle cards in silence. And this is your message, pile number 2, your love message for you and your crush. What's going on between you guys? What to expect? Dear spirits, please be generous with us. Give us something we can work with. Give us some information that's helpful here. Pile number 2, you and your crush, your love interest. Okay. So let's start with your energy. So when it comes to you, I have you as the Page of Cups in reverse. So I think you already know this person, and you may have been with this person already, whether that was in a past life or in this current life. And something happened between you guys, because actually this is a very optimistic card. Nothing bad about this card here, the Page of Cups. Cups are representing feelings, so there has been a lot of feelings involved. But since this card is in reverse, I'm feeling that something has been going into not the exactly right direction between you guys. So maybe you recently found out that this guy is still married, or this woman, you know, maybe you just figured out that this is a third part situation you are in. So you had a lot of positive and optimistic feelings towards this other party, but something happened, and that, you know, like kind of shaked all your emotions through, and you are a little bit confused now. You don't know whether this person is worth waiting for. You know, this is what I'm sensing here. You just don't know. You don't know if he or she is worth waiting for. You don't know if she or he is the right one for you. You thought he or she could be the right one, but something happened, and you are in doubt now. Okay, all your positive and good emotions, they are kind of, you know, like a little bit, shaken up and confused. You are confused. By the way, I see you could be a fire, not a fire, definitely not a fire, but a water sign or air sign energy. This is what I'm catching up. A very emotional person, maybe a crybaby, as they say, you know, someone who easily can break out into tears, and maybe not into tears literally, but you are very emotional. You are very sensitive. Maybe you are a healer yourself. Maybe you are even hypersensitive. That could be the case for some of you, catching up other people's emotions. And this is just a little side info for you, because this has nothing to do with the love reading itself, but this is what I'm hearing. And do not think that you are alone, because there are a lot of other people like you. You are not strange, you know, there is nothing wrong with you. You are exactly right the way you are, being emotional, being a crybaby, picking up other people's emotions and stuff, okay? So there is definitely the potential for you becoming a healer. Maybe not in this lifetime, but maybe in another one, maybe the next one, or I don't know, this could be a topic for you one day. Becoming a healer, a yoga teacher, a coach, you know, a personal trainer, doing yoga, meditation. Maybe you are an artist, a very, a soulful person, you know, a person who likes to express their emotions through art, whether this is music, singing, drawing, writing. You know, this is what I'm catching up here. So when it comes to this other person, okay, sorry you guys, but you may want to thump me down, but I have to tell you, this person cheated on you for sure. Yeah. And now we know why the Page of Cups, why it came out in reverse, right? This person cheated on you. When this was not with another person, that was because of money or something else. This person lied to you. This person was not really honest with you, did not really told you the whole truth. Maybe a part of the truth, but definitely not the whole truth. And maybe they wanted your money. Maybe they, I don't know, has to do something with your job situation, maybe for some of you, because I'm reading here for the collective, you know, for a lot of people. Every situation is different. You will know best. But there was a betrayal here for sure. This is, you know, like the deception card. Someone is wearing a mask. This is a red flag for sure. So not a very good beginning of this reading. So let's see what else do we have. Yeah, a lot of depression here. You have to do all the work yourself. Don't wait for this other person. This is my very quick advice here. Sorry if this reading is not going to be as long as the first one, but there is a reason why you choose that pile. And maybe the reason is because they, you know, the spirits, the angels, your guides, they wanted you to listen to this message. Because maybe you were in doubt whether or not this person is honest with you. And I can tell you here and now, no, this person is not honest with you. He definitely is not honest with you. This is not a trustworthy person. He's betraying you. He's wearing a mask. He's taking away stuff from you. And this does not, again, let me repeat it. This may not be with another person. It's not necessarily the case that a third-party situation is going on here. This has to do with money. This has to do with energy. I mean, energy is such a precious value these days, and could be that this person is taking away your energy. You know, constantly wanting something from you, constantly, you know, like asking for your attention. You should do this and that and listen to them and I don't know what, cook their favorite meal and whatnot. So this person is not good for you, for sure he is not. And this is why your feelings are in doubt now. This is for a reason. You are in doubt. Yes, you should really be in doubt because this person is not good for you. I see a lot of wounds here, a lot of doubts, a lot of pressure, and yeah, definitely not a very positive energy here. Unfortunately, I mean, I always love to give you guys positive information, but I mean, those readings here, I mean, they can't be all just about the sweet stuff. I mean, that would be so unrealistic. Or why do you think, I mean, this is just a question. Why do you think, do all those card readers here on YouTube have thousands of subscribers? Why do you think all those pick a card love readings have thousands and thousands clicks? Why do you think that? This is not because everyone is happy. This is not because everyone is with his soulmate, twin flame, happily living after. No, this is because the opposite thing is going on. People are unhappy. People are making the wrong choices. And this for you, this spread here, this is a chance for you. This is a chance for you to make the right choice. And sometimes the right choice felt very, very hard, you know, and kind of wrong in a way, but still it's the right choice. You know what I'm trying to explain here? So let's move on. Let's put out some more cards. Let me just shuffle again. So what else is Spirit willing to share with you? If your guides could speak to you, what would they share with you today with this reading? I mean, you may have been listening to 1,000 other readings before, and they may have been way much better, but I mean, still there is a reason why your feelings are so mixed up right now and why you are in doubt. So this is for a reason, and I tell you the reason is because this is not a trustworthy person. Yeah, the deception card. I love my cards, and this is a live reading. You heard me shuffling in the background. I mean, I would have done it here in front of the camera, but my arms are not too long. I'm sitting here behind the camera, and this is a deception card, and I was just saying exactly this. I said this is a deception card, and what's coming out? The deception card. Yeah. So you should stay optimistic when it comes to your love life. Yes, but not with this person, because this person is not good for you. They should tell you to be brave and quit. Be brave and quit. Make the next step. This card here is talking about the next step, and the next step in your case is to move forward. You know, even the longest journey begins with the first step. And as I said, this reading is a chance for you. This is a chance for you to make a choice and to change the direction. I mean, you can stay in the situation. You can stay with all this bad energy. You know, you're surrounded by deception and betrayal and cheating and, I don't know, lying and taking away stuff, whether this is money, energy, or whatnot. Or you can choose to leave. It's up to you. Are you hearing me? But the person you ask for, whether this is a crush you barely know or an ex-partner, he or she is not good for you. This is what I have to tell you here. As hard as it may sound, as hard as it may be to swallow for you guys, but this is not the right person for you. Sorry, but I have to be blunt. I have to be straightforward. Definitely not the right person for you. Pile number 2. So what else? Last question here, or not question, but last clarifier card. Sometimes the truth is very simple. I'm not saying it's easy to understand, but it's simple, right? Sometimes it's like that. So what else do we get? Yeah, we have chaos and conflict. So you have to go through this chaos and conflict. Sorry for the bad light here. It's getting darker here, evening time now in Germany. So chaos and conflict, you have to go through all this breakup energy, separation, you know, like tears, sorrows, worries, concerns and stuff like that. But you have to go through it. You have to make the next step. You have to be brave. And I can tell you that with you guys, giving and receiving was not in balance, because this is the giving and receiving card in reverse, okay? So there was a misbalance between you guys. So you were constantly the one who were trying to make things happen, but nothing came back in return. And this is the energy that you really should try to leave here. And not only when it comes to this relationship and to this someone, you know, this crush or love interest or ex-partner, but generally spoken, this is an issue you should really work on. Finding the right balance between distance and closeness, between giving and receiving, between love and hate, up and down, yes and no, you know what I mean? Giving and receiving, bring this in balance. You are worth being loved. You should not longer sell yourself below price, and you should no longer surround yourself with energy vampires. You know, especially because you are so sensible and maybe even hypersensible, right? You should really try to avoid that contact. Concentrate on your gifts and talents. Make something out of it, you know, like search for the right trainings, for the right coaches, for the right teachers for you that can train you and your gifts and talents in order to become a healer yourself, maybe, right? But with this person, I don't know who you are and who this person is. I'm not saying that this person is a bad person. I mean, I believe that nobody really is bad. But I know, I mean, there are murderers out there, and you know what I mean? But, you know, when it comes to love, I think we all have to learn. And we all have to go through certain learning experiences. And that was maybe a sparring partner for you. Someone you were able or still are able to learn a certain lesson, and this is what's going on. It's that simple. And yeah, the balance between you guys was not right, and there was a lot of deception going on, maybe even on your side, by the way. Just let me tell that, because this is going to be over soon here, this reading, because I don't have to talk like, you know, 20 minutes about bad energies, and I definitely don't want to talk about bad energy for that long of a time. So, but let me just mention one more thing. When we have deception going on, it's never one-sided. So it's always, you know, like someone is giving you a certain message, and then it's up to you how you receive and understand that message. So maybe you, deep down inside yourself, you sensed that something is odd, you know, that something is not right. But you try to, yeah, to cheat on yourself, I'm hearing. You know, you tried to yeah, you thought like, oh no, I think he's good. I think I should stay in this relationship. You know, I should not leave him. He's good for me. I like him, and I want to be with him, and I'd rather be with him than being alone for a while. So this is also a deception going on, you know, when it comes to yourself. So it's not only because he or she did something wrong. It's also like, you know, how you reacted. And there is one quote, I don't know whether you know it, they say, how people treat you is their karma, but how you react is yours, right? This is what I'm trying to explain here. So yeah, I think we're done here. So pile number 2, you were asking like, is my crush having feelings for me? No. Sorry, but the answer is no. He's not the right one for you. And you should really try to avoid this drama energy. Okay, so this is it for you guys. I hope you liked it. If you ever want a personal reading, feel free to contact me. You will find all the information, you know, my email address in the contact box down there. And I'm waiting for your feedback and your comments and likes and emails. And yeah, this is it for today. Hope you liked it. Namaste. Peace out.